Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here with my review of Dragon Ball Super episode 121, All Out War, the Ultimate Quadruple Merge versus Universe 7's Full Scale Attack. That's a long title. You gotta breathe after that. So, what I thought about this episode, I thought it was pretty good in certain aspects, and I'll get into that later as I discuss the episode and everything. I just kind of wanted to introduce my overall thoughts right now because the whole thing about having an opinion on the internet, I hate having an opinion on the internet mainly because of how other people respond to my opinions. Because whenever something is negative or even somewhat negative online, people will tell you to shut up, or they will get really angry for some reason because they disagree with what you have said. If you have a negative opinion, people will come at you and everything. But when people are excited over something that I might not see as good, or you might not see as good, no one cares. That's not a big deal. People can be excited as much as they want. But if you dislike something, that's bad. And you can let that person be excited for whatever they want, but you can't dislike something. We don't do that online. And that's just kind of an issue that I have. And I bring this up. I've had some issues with the Dragon Ball Super videos. I know the one I did discussing the Tournament of Power. I've had some comments on there, people cursing, getting angry and everything because I've talked about some aspects of the Tournament of Power that aren't so good. And I did a review for a Fossil Fighters video game, and people got upset and they're cursing at me for some reason. So I just kind of wanted to introduce what I'll be saying about this episode of Dragon Ball Super. So just kind of think about what I just said as you hear me talk about the episode. So I thought this episode of Dragon Ball Super was alright. Towards the end of the episode, it got much better. That's my favorite part of the episode. And if you've seen the episode, you probably already know. You see the thumbnail, you know. So you already know what I think about the episode. So basically, or that specific scene. So basically, Dr. Paparoni, he fuses with the three robots, and they become this creature known as Anilaza. And a few things don't really make sense about this scene. First of all, how does this being, it looks like it's made out of flesh. How is this being made out of flesh when most of this being should be machine? Or that's how I see it. You have these three machines fusing with an alien life form. So I don't know. It's like three machines and one person like thing makes a fully flesh being. I don't know. Also, how did Dr. Paparoni fusing with these three robots make them even more powerful than, what am I trying to say? How does Dr. Paparoni fusing with these three robots make them that much stronger? It was just something that was kind of weird that I noticed. But again, it's Dragon Ball, who cares, right? It's just something to think about. So Anilaza, they say it, I'm gonna say he begins attacking everyone in Universe 7. Universe 11, they get a blast sent their way too, but they weren't involved in this fight at all. And I get that Jiren is extremely powerful, but it would have been cool to see him fight alongside Universe 7, you know, or see him, you know, fight Anilaza and then just say, Goku, you're next. Or I wanted to make sure we would be alone or something like that. That'd be cool. So Universe 7, they begin fighting back against Anilaza, and they're not hurting him at all. This guy's attacks are wrecking the battlefield. And Universe 7, they try to confuse Anilaza with speed and numbers, but it actually has these things, these sensors hanging from his head that can sense ultrasonic waves and then attack them accordingly. So he uses his sensors and he hits all of them immediately. He knocks everyone down like it was nothing. So this guy is pretty strong. Now next he starts using punches that can warp, and I think that's a pretty awesome move. I wish we saw more of that in Dragon Ball, you know, more of these strange techniques like hits, time skip, and then Android 17, him using the barrier and everything. I wish we had more techniques like that in Dragon Ball, because it's mostly just like Kamehame, you know, stuff like that, just attacks like that. And Anilaza, he hits Goku, and Goku is actually about to fall off of the stage, but Frieza comes in and kicks him back in. He doesn't grab him or anything, he kicks him. And it's still very helpful, but it's like, why you gotta be like that, Frieza? And Goku actually asked Frieza for help, to help him and everyone else fight Anilaza. And I wanted to take this time to talk about Frieza's plan. So far, Whis has given an idea of what Frieza could do with the Super Dragon Balls. He could use the Super Dragon Balls to kill a god. And he also, I believe at some point Frieza looks at Zeno and says like, he's going to take his spot or something like that. And personally, I don't really think Frieza's going to achieve anything. But they brought him back for some reason, so maybe he could be brought back to life for good. But I doubt it. This character has been brought back too much in my opinion, and I know I've brought this up before, but the first time Frieza was brought back was okay. You know, the villain from the first major arc comes back, he gets defeated instantly, and we can see the stakes are higher in this arc. We have a stronger character that's being introduced and everything, that's easily able to defeat Frieza. So that was good. But then the second time Frieza was brought back, it was fine. It was for a movie, you know. This is a movie. We're bringing back this really popular character and everything. But this is too much. When you think about it, the movie and then Frieza being brought back, those are very close within time. You know, Dragon Ball is a very old manga, so I don't know, Dragon Ball was back in the 80s or something like that. Very old series. So Frieza coming back in the next arc immediately, it's cool, but then having Frieza in a movie and then bringing him back again for this tournament, I didn't really like that. And Frieza's plan so far is to have Goku fight for him and have Goku get stronger throughout this process, right? That's kind of a dumb plan. Frieza literally just watches Goku fight. That's it. That's not a plan. That's you taking ownership of something that you don't even control. And so far, I think his plan is stupid. Of course, I don't know all the details of Frieza's plan yet. Also, I wanted to mention that Goku and the others, they're aware of how Frieza isn't helping. As I just mentioned, Goku asked Frieza to help them. He is aware of what is going on. There is no plan here, Frieza. What are you doing? So maybe he has a little bit going on here. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps he intends to take out Jiren, Goku, and the others once they're weakened, which could be very interesting. But with the way things are going, I feel like Frieza's going to be a lot more involved towards the end of the tournament. So therefore, I don't think Frieza will be able to just watch at this point in the tournament. So I don't know. I tried to think about a plan for Frieza as I was writing this video, but I can't really find anything. So I don't know what you're doing, you know. That's like, I don't know, that's kind of like in a group project, like stepping away and saying like, oh yeah, they're doing my work for me. Yeah, I planned all this out. And you know, someone can easily just be like, hey, professor or teacher, hey, Bobby's not doing any work. Oh no, Bobby just failed the class. So it's kind of like that. So Anilaza, he begins to start reaching for Universe 7, you know, since they're dodging and everything. And he gets Android 18. And he tries to eat her. I don't know why. You can't kill people, but he tries to eat her. And Goku, he saves her in 4 seconds. She thought about cheating on Krillin, I swear. And Anilaza, he begins blasting everyone again. 17, he puts a shield up, and Anilaza, he notices this, and he tries to blow him off the stage. Android 18 comes in there and pushes 17 back up to the stage, and probably because she thinks he's stronger, I don't know, that's what it kind of seems like. He is the stronger one of the two. I'm not sure if that's actually been established or not, but yeah. I'm not sure why the moments of the characters falling off stage, I'm not sure why those are written to be so emotional. You know, it's like, oh no, you're falling off the stage. Thank you for everything you've done and everything. And it's like, they're not dying. They're not dying yet. You can see Android 18 literally in the stands. You can wave to her. So I don't know. So then Anilaza, he grows wings out of nowhere. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why this happened. But I'm wondering if he can evolve even more. He's basically a Pokemon at this point. Like, this is the new form of Anilaza that you can get at GameStop from December 27th till January 15th or something like that. Now, towards the end of the episode, I brought this up before. There was a scene that got me to sit up in my seat and really get into what was happening in the episode. Anilaza, he starts making this huge blast, and, well, everyone from Universe 7 starts powering up. Vegeta goes to blue. Excuse me. Gohan goes to ultimate. Frieza goes to golden. Goku goes to blue. And 17 just powers up because the androids don't have any unique forms or anything. And they're all just lined up together. And it was simply beautiful. Great scene. I just wanted to quickly mention that Frieza's transformation is kind of weird. I don't really know how to describe it, but I know it's the same animation and everything that they used earlier, but it looks like he's like holding something back as he's transforming, or like he's struggling in his transformation. If you just like rewatch that scene, it's just really weird. But anyways, they all start blasting at Anilaza, and they get into a huge beam struggle with him. And 17, he puts his barrier up, and he goes through Anilaza's blast. And it was very impressive, and I'm glad that they gave him the barrier. Apparently it was in Dragon Ball Z, I don't remember that move. I'm glad that he's using it more. And he goes through the blast, and he punches Anilaza in his forehead gem, because he's from Steven Universe. And this gives the other characters the opportunity to blow Anilaza away and blow him off of the stage. And it did look like Android 17 was damaged in this process, and I wouldn't be surprised if that came up later, that he is damaged in some way and he gets eliminated because of that. So, Universe 3, they get eliminated, not before the Supreme Kai praises Dr. Paparoni for everything that he's done. And also the God of Destruction, Moscow, is actually a little guy inside of a robot suit. And he kind of looks like a bull, I guess. He has horns. We don't really get that much from him. And with Universe 3 out of the way, things are down to Universe 7 versus Universe 11. And I don't see Goku and the others winning this. I'm just being honest. I brought this up before. I don't see them winning this tournament. And if they do win this tournament, I don't think it's the best writing. But hey, I'm sure some sort of weakness for Jiren will come up, or Goku and Vegeta will come up with some sort of technique to take out Jiren. Maybe they'll use fusion or something, or maybe Goku and Gohan will fuse, because I believe that was a theory a while ago, so something like that might come up. Overall, I thought this episode was okay. There was nothing too amazing besides the last few minutes of the episode, which were great. I hope all of Universe 7 versus Universe 11 is good, but I doubt that all of it will be amazing, since I'm pretty sure this fight's going to get stretched out over quite a few episodes, maybe like 5 or 6 episodes of these two universes fighting and everything. That's going to be a lot of fighting if it does turn out to be like that. Also, I wish there was more to this. It was well known from the beginning that Universe 11 was strong, and they actually turned out, they actually lived up to the hype and everything. And I just wish there was another universe to like throw in there that was also strong and lasted this long in the tournament. Because some of the other universes, they've had moments of them showing strength and everything, but they didn't last till the end. So, I mean, Universe 11 has Jiren and Toppo. I don't know if we've seen everything from Dispo, but obviously Universe 7 was pretty well off before this tournament, which I thought was a little bit weird because the other universes aren't as well off, and I thought they would be really strong and everything. That's just kind of a complaint about this arc in general, so don't really worry about that. So, what did you guys think about this episode? Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm Surma11. See you next time, and peace out.